So you got all these features. Look, it tells you what grade the vehicle is. So cool. And then you can, bro, this thing is like, I feel like it's worth every single penny. Like, you know, I know it's a $100,000 SUV. If you get one, I don't think you'll regret it. We're having technical difficulties. I'll try to open it. The car has had some problems, which I will get into in a little bit. Go through a rock or something is really, really cool, honestly. For it being a Lamb.
That wasn't a good one.
Bro, if you're looking to buy this car as a man, I feel like this is like the ultimate Aura vehicle right here. This thing is so gorgeous. Put your stuff in the back. Walk up. Got your airbags on right there. Let's go. Fix these water bottles. Car greets you in the morning. Let's go. Welcome back to the Julian's driving experience, and today we're in the 2025 plug-in hybrid Range Rover Sport, or Range Rover Land Rover Sport. This is the P460E, I think, if I'm correct. And we're about to get on the freeway and try it on dynamic mode. So I just figured out that this thing has a different types of modes. I didn't know that. So we're gonna put it in dynamic mode, and it changes the color of your digital cluster. So let's get on the freeway. I just need to merge into traffic real quick, but there shouldn't be a problem with this thing. Put it in down to sport. Okay, we should be good. This thing has more of a rumble to it now that's in dynamic. I literally didn't know it had a dynamic mode until like the other day, or yeah, literally. And it has comfort and eco mode, and I was just riding in comfort, to be honest. But man, this thing is like a straight, like if you buy one of these or you own one of these, this thing is like, it just feels like you're like riding in luxury, bro. Like honestly, this thing is really cool. It just feels so different to drive compared to any other SUV, because you're just floating down the freeway. This thing is so comfortable. So comfortable. I love this thing. I recently got the privilege to drive this thing a couple times, and I actually took this thing on a little hour road trip the other day, and man, like this thing is so comfortable. It's kind of dangerous, to be honest, because on the way back from that little road trip, like I was falling asleep. Like I was at the lake and I was literally falling asleep on the way home. Like that shit was crazy. And what's cool about this vehicle, it is a plug-in hybrid. So here in California, you can ride on the carpool lane, which is the lane over to the left, which that requires more than 2 people to be in the vehicle, and it's really cool. You can be riding in there. I noticed that now that's in hybrid, needed to shift up this, and then it does have a 8-speed transmission. I didn't also notice that right now as well. Well, I've been knew that, but that 8-speed transmission is it's honestly pretty fast. The transmission's really good. The only thing that kind of bothers me with the car is like it is a very quiet car. I think it's only like a 3.6 V6, it might be. Yeah, but when you're driving down the road, this thing is such an experience to drive. You put your cooled seats on, your AC's blowing, you're chilling. You could throw back the sunroof, the panoramic roof. So good. The car is so good. Yeah, but as of recently, I've been really enjoying driving this thing. Like honestly, I don't even want to give it back. That's how good this thing is. Like especially for me, I'm a big guy, so like I come from driving a Honda Civic Si, and like that car is pretty cramped up, and like bro, I have plenty of space back here. Man, if you're a guy looking for this vehicle, looking to purchase this car for your girl or your wife or whatever, man, I can't even, like, words can't even explain how this car makes you feel when you drive it. Like, it makes you feel like, I don't know, like, I want to say special, but like, I don't know, I really truly appreciate vehicles, like cars, for what they are. So like, I just love SUVs and big cars. Like, I really don't know how to put it into words. Like, it makes you feel like fancy, you know? Like, you know, you would think it's a white Range Rover, you know, you'd think it's a girl's car, but bro, I would daily this thing any day. Like, this thing is a really cool car. You put your music on, it's got the Meridian 3D surround sound. Bro, this thing is like, I feel like it's worth every single penny. Like, you know, I know it's a $100,000 SUV, but man, me personally, I would daily this, but me personally, I would have gotten the P460E, which comes with the twin turbos. You know, and it has like 550 horsepower. Like that would have done it for me. But this thing does it for me as well. Like, this thing is very comfortable. That's the only thing I would have liked to go faster, you know, because obviously I'm young and I'm a guy. I would have been wanting to race all these little Mercedes Benz out on the street. But man, that's my only complaint. I mean, I have a few complaints actually. You know, it is an SUV, so it's heavy, you know, and it's a hybrid, so, you know, I'm pretty sure it has, you know, the battery or whatever. Yeah, if you're doing like, you know, you're doing like 50, 60, and you have to come to a stop complete, like, fast, like, it does take a little bit because the vehicle is so heavy. Either that, or like, it just feels like it because the vehicle is heavy. You know, you can tell when you're driving this thing after like a week or two, and you start noticing all the brake dust in between the wheels. Like, you notice this thing is heavy. You know, this thing goes to brakes, and it has Brembo brake pads. So like, you know, I guess it's not a performance pad. I mean, I guess Brembo is a performance brand, so, you know, the brake pads are good. So like, yeah, this thing, it takes a little bit to stop, but that's my like one complaint. That's what I don't really like, because it would just feel the vehicle like, damn, you're just stepping on the gas pedal, you're just like, holy shit. You're just like, holy crap. And like, sometimes I like to put it down in sport mode, or no, it's not in sport mode right now, but you put it down in sport mode and then just slow down with the paddles. The paddles feel so good, and they're nice and heavy. I like to play with them like that. Sounds a little weird, but yeah, this thing is really good. It's a really good car, dude. Like, if you get one, I don't think you'll regret it. The car has had some problems, which I will get into in a little bit, but I mean, this thing is so cool, bro. Like, one of my favorite things, it has the 360 camera all around, the 3D camera. Like, I can only imagine how this thing must perform going off-roading. I would like to take this thing off-roading one day. That'd be pretty cool. It doesn't have, you know, the off-roading tires, but I would be a little scared to take it off-roading, you know, because it's such a fancy car. I don't know if people actually do take this thing off-roading. I mean, this thing is like a really bougie little car, bro. Like, this thing's pretty fancy, as you guys can tell. It is black on black with the white, and you got your panoramic roof. Like, this thing is so cool, bro. Another complaint that I have is like the infotainment system. I mean, it's a really cool infotainment system. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you know, who doesn't want a tablet in their car or their SUV? But like, to be honest, this thing is pretty distracting. Damn, that's a pretty cool Jeep. This thing's pretty distracting because your AC control vents are like right here. The modes, like, it's kind of distracting. Like, honestly, like, when you're trying to drive and control it, it's like you like almost have to have your passenger, you know, if you have one, and do everything for you. You know, if you're new to the vehicle, but I mean, I'm sure if you get used to it, you know, you'll know where everything is. But like, if you're new, you know, getting into the vehicle, like, but even then though, like, to control the AC, you got to push the button, push that button right there, and like, sometimes you push the wrong button and then you got to exit out, and like, it's a whole ordeal. But I mean, that's the only complaint that I have. I mean, you know, they're trying to be like, you know, I guess, you know, modern, but you know, the modern is like it's kind of a little weak, because, you know, it's kind of distracting, and you gotta, like, you know, but it has tons of modes. which is really cool. You know, you can set up your navigation. I really like, honestly, I really like the big tablet, but I just wish it had maybe like a dial for the volume, or maybe like a quick little button for the AC or something. And maybe if it had the you know, the sport modes like as a button in this big empty black area right here, that would be pretty cool. Get over real quick. But yeah, this thing, like I said in the beginning, like it's truly an experience driving this thing. I came up with the words that this car provides you with. This car provides you with like a luxurious experience, like truly a very luxurious experience when you're driving this thing. This thing really is an experience. Like I love this thing, especially you got your music on. Like the surround sound sounds so good in this vehicle. Like it makes me want to, like, I was listening to a podcast earlier and like I had to turn off the podcast, bro. I just want to like listen to my different type of music, like house music, you know, Mexican music sounds good in here, anything. Like, man, if you're looking to buy this vehicle, I definitely recommend it. You know, you got your sunroof on, you get by the beach, come out. You got your tint. Luckily the tint is very dark in here, so it provides an extra you know, experience. It feels a little more private in here, and it's got a little bit of front window tint. So this thing is so good, man, so good. All right, starting off with the exterior, you have your 21-inch rims, true rotors, and you got Brembo brake pads, as you can see in there. Like I said earlier, wrapped around some Pirellis. This thing's a good-looking car, bro. I'm not sure exactly what the white coded name of it is, but you got your little rose gold accents. It's really beautiful. I really love that. You got cameras on the side. Your door handles open and close when you lock the door. This is your key. So you got your unlock, your lock, unlock, the screen button or the panic button, and you got your open your trunk. And the cool thing is about the car, you can just leave the key in your back pocket, and basically that's all you have to do is leave your key in the pocket. You can walk up to the trunk, it'll open it for you. You walk up to the car, the handles will open right away. It's really cool. I really love that. Sometimes it could be a little bit tricky because it won't like read the key if you have the key in your back pocket. So you kind of have to, like, you know, do a little one of these and like press the button, and it'll open it up for you. The only thing about this Range Rover, like compared to different other models, is it doesn't have the soft closing doors, so you're gonna have to close it physically, which I did notice with there's other Range Rovers that have the soft closing doors. Close up your vehicle. I really love the little rose gold accents that you get between here. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of this material, but it does look really nice. And then you got, you know, your little hooks. You can there's obviously lots of options you can add on, but you got your little hooks for maybe like your purse, your wife's purse or something. And on this side, if you walk onto the back side, you got another like shirt hook for, you know, for your suit, for if you're a business person, because obviously you got to be a business person to own one of these vehicles, because this vehicle is very expensive. But it's not too crazy, but yeah. See, like, I'm close to the vehicle, got the key in my back pocket. You gotta do like one of these. It opens up for you. You got your seat adjusters up on here on the right side and the left side. It could be a little bit distracting as well while you're driving, maybe because I'm not used to it like that. But when you're, you know, I feel like it's a little bit like maybe a little too low. Like you kind of have to look maybe because I'm probably because I'm not used to it, but you kind of have to like look and like physically, you know, look and touch it real quick. But you get used to it right away. And then you got your glove compartment right here. Get plenty of space in here, and then the top one actually opens up as well. Pull it down, get some more space in there, which is really cool. Just like a charger, you got a little charger, a little USB cigarette lighter charging port right there. You got plenty of space right here. It's pretty deep in there. You got your water bottle holders. The water bottle holder is really good. Put this to the side, and you got a little secret compartment back here, which is really cool as well. Yeah, but the only thing is they could have put like maybe some buttons right here. It looks a little too plain, but when you push this down, it looks really nice. You know, it just looks plain. You gotta have to like clean it up a little bit because the fingerprints, that's the only thing. And that's another thing. And then like I tried cleaning this yesterday with like a towel, and it kind of like almost like not scratches it, but like it like leaves imprints on there. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but that's another thing. Maybe the plastic or whatever this material isn't really a good maybe idea, but I mean it does look very nice. And then you have a cell phone charger for like the newer iPhones. I guess not even the newer iPhones. I guess I have an 11 as well, and you can take off. You have to take off the case if you don't have like the little circle thing that most phones have. And you can charge your phone right here. But the only thing is, like, it's kind of a tricky charger because it'll heat up and like it won't charge your phone. Like it'll make your phone super hot, and like it'll take forever to charge your phone. But I'm pretty sure it's probably why. You know, it's just a basic charger. But then you have your little secret compartment right here, which I don't know how I feel about it, but I guess it's cool because you can't really see it and it's a little bit hidden. But like if you don't know, you kind of like won't see the USB-C charger right here, which is pretty cool. And I think there's one under here as well. You know, you got your mirrors, they're really flexible. You got your light, they're easy to pop down, take them out. Yeah, this thing is really a really nice car though. Another thing is, you know, with the big screen, as you can tell, you know, you can see all the fingerprints. You know, your hands are obviously, they're naturally greasy, so you're obviously going to see them no matter what. Another complaint that I have is the sunroof. So when you got the sunroof on, like, you know, you want to close it, it kind of takes it's a little bit slow, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Actually, I've never seen it close with the thing, so maybe it just closes halfway, or does it? Yeah, it just closes halfway, but. And then close the sunroof. I think it stays open, right? Oh no, it closes all the way. But yeah, if you turn this off. If you want to like open the sunroof fully, you gotta have to hold it. So if you don't know, it's kind of a bit distracting. There you go. It pops up. See, you saw I had to press like 2 or 3 times. And that's all it goes back. I wish it would go back a little further, you know, for the people in the back seat. But I was honestly not too bad. Close this up real quick. And close this. It does take a little bit to close it. Just press it once and it'll go all the way back. Alright, so the P460 model comes with a 3.0 inline 6 engine, and honestly you can't really see much in it. Or I have to take this off, maybe put like a little K&N filter, get a little extra purrs, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this thing comes with a whopping 460 horsepower paired up with the electric motor. And this thing is, honestly, it's not too bad on the freeway. This thing, the launch on this thing is absolutely insane. Like, this thing will whiplash you. That's how hard this thing launches. I mean, it'll launch hard, but it takes a little bit to get up. You know, after a while, you know, it is a heavy SUV, so I wish it had the 3.0 turbo. I can only imagine how hard that thing launches. But this thing is pretty fun off the line. I ain't gonna lie, I've launched it a couple times. It's a little bit nerve-wracking because, you know, it is a Land Rover, and the car seems to be a little bit delicate. They seem to be a little bit delicate. You know, I don't want to hurt anything, so it is really fun launching it. Maybe I can get a clip of us launching this thing later. You get 51 miles with the hybrid motor. So you got one side over here, you got your hybrid charging plug-in right here, as you can see, and then on the other side, walk over here to the other side, you got your gas cap over here, but you gotta physically unlock it to pop it open. So you gotta come over here, and then as you can see right there, you press the button and open your gas up for you. But yeah, like I said, like I was saying earlier, the infotainment system, I'm a big fan of the infotainment system. Like you can see the screen's pretty big. Like my hands, I have a pretty big hand, and like it's a big screen, but it's just very distracting. Like to get to the AC, sometimes you'll press the mode button on accident, and then you gotta like exit out. And if you're new to the vehicle, it is a very distracting. You probably don't want to be doing everything yourself, but it has lots of features. Honestly, I can't even complain. It's a pretty good infotainment system. I mean, I've had some problems connecting, but when you're initially connecting your phone, I've had one time I had an issue where like my phone was physically connected, but like to get to the Apple CarPlay, like it was just taking a while. It was just like lagging or whatever. But like it has all types of different stuff. You get your dynamic mode, as you saw earlier, we put it in. You got all different types of options. You get switch it to hybrid, EV, save, comfort mode, the eco mode, and then auto terrain response, which like it'll level the vehicle out. The car does have the air suspension, which is really cool, and it'll like even it out compared to like going to wherever you're at. So like right here that we're in a dip, like it'll raise the front end for you. It's pretty cool, honestly. It's a really cool feature. And then I'm not sure if you guys probably wouldn't be able to notice, but when you get it in and off the car, like it'll lower the vehicle for you, and then once you get in it, it'll raise it up. It's really cool, honestly, because when you're walking away from the car, you just hear the airbags like release, and it goes. It's pretty cool, honestly. And then the off-roading settings is really cool. Like I said before, I wanted to take this thing off-roading because how many features it has. Like it has auto terrain response selected. Like it shows you everything. This thing is really cool. Let's see. Let's go through this different modes. It'll all pop up right there on the screen for you. Mud ruts, wade, going through water, rock crawl. I want to go rock crawling. That thing would be sick. Sand. We'll leave it in auto. Ride height. You can adjust your ride height right here. Right now you can't mess with it because the vehicle is off. Tri modes, 4x4 info. So you got all these features. Look, it tells you what grade the vehicle is. So cool. And then you can unlock and lock your diffs up right here. Such a cool vehicle. It has so many settings. That's the only cool thing about it. And then it shows you how high your vehicle is right now. And then I'm not sure if I showed the cameras, but let me see if I can close the door. And you get a 360 view. So when you're going off-roading, you can see basically everything. And then when you are moving around, you can actually hold the camera and it'll hold in one position. It has different options or different viewpoints, but right now that we're still and it's parked, it just shows your three typical views. So front, left, and right is really cool. And there you go. You get the on-road one. This is really cool. Kind of shows you all around the vehicle, and then you can actually hold it if you put it onto the side. Let me see if I can do that. There's a feature where you can hold it, and then when you're going, you can see your right side so you don't mess up your, or go through a rock or something. Is really, really cool, honestly. For it being a Land Rover, I mean, I don't know who would take this thing off-roading, but this thing is really, really cool. Yeah, you got your Apple CarPlay, and then you have, your regular navigation system. It'll go straight to the CarPlay, but I'm not a really big fan of the regular navigation system. I'm a big fan of the Apple CarPlay, to be honest. So I just connect to Apple CarPlay because I'm an iPhone user. But if you have a Android or a Galaxy or whatever, you know, you can set up all that stuff. I didn't know it had the shortcuts. Maybe this is probably a little easier. So yeah, way you don't gotta be pressing through all the buttons and stuff. You can put this thing on max AC. You got your volume setting. That's another thing, your volume setting. I guess it's like a little bit convenient. It's pretty cool. But like when you're driving and stuff, it's a bit distracting. And you got your passenger climate control. Like, you know, you're trying to lower the volume. Like, I wish it was just a dial, because your passengers will be talking, and like you have to, like, you know, go through this, or, you know, like reach over and find this, which is, I guess it's not too bad, but you know, that's the one thing I didn't really like. But yeah, you have all different types of options right here, as you guys can see. You got your voice command, which you can control up here as well. Your volume, you can skip before the songs. You got your lane assist, which, to be honest, I'm not really a big fan of the lane assist, because like it's not really all that accurate. Like I have a Honda Civic Si, and the lane assist on that thing is better, honestly. Like it'll like physically turn and stop for you if you put the lane assist and the cruise control on. Like it'll detect the vehicles in front of you and it'll slow down. Maybe because I haven't really messed with it like that, but like the lane assist is just like, you know, if you're like, you know, a little bit dazing off or whatever, it'll like probably like correct you. But the last time I tried, the couple times I've tried it, honestly, I don't really trust it. And then you got your heated steering wheel, which is really cool. Your cruise control, all that stuff. Yeah, man, this thing is really nice. I really, really love this car. Like I was telling the owner of the vehicle, like she kind of ruined me, because now like going back to drive any other car from driving this, like this thing is such an experience to drive. I'm gonna get her input and tell and let her know, or so she can let you guys know how she likes this vehicle. I need to go take. Barely tell right now, but this thing has beautiful LED lights. Really, truly amazing. What a beautiful car, man. Notice right now, if you have it on the, what is this thing called? I forgot what this feature's called, but it'll turn on green for you up here. And when you're going downhill, like the vehicle will slow down for you, basically. I forgot what the feature's called, but it's basically, you know, so you don't, you know, over rev your car or whatever. You know, you can just cruise downhill if you're going through downhills. All right, so this is the owner of the Range Rover Land Rover. How long have you been owning this vehicle for?
I got it end of November, so December, January, February, March, April, May, 7 months exactly.
7 months. And what's your favorite thing about this car?
That it's a hybrid, that I can go in the carpool lane for work. If I need to hop in the car during the high peak traffic hours, then I can just not have to worry about that. It's the convenience of it.
Least favorite thing about this car?
That I'm 5'10" and I hit my head. I need a taller vehicle.
You hit your head?
Yes.
Where?
Look, I have big hair. I have big haircut.
Where do you hit your head?
Entering the car sometimes.
Okay, so that's like a complaint. That's a good complaint. Reasonable.
Really?
Complaint.
You think that's a good complaint?
I mean, I don't hit my head. I'm taller than you. I like this thing.
Oh, well, I didn't say I didn't like it.
Oh, that is true. What have been some problems that you have encountered with the car? So I remember you told me you had some issues with it.
Yeah, this one day I had left my office and I forgot something. So I pulled back up to my office in the red just to run in. And I got out to my car and it said, can't drive. Like, what? Wouldn't shift, wouldn't kick in, nothing. So I spent about an hour waiting for a tow truck, and I tried it like various times over that hour. And I was waiting for a tow truck because I was like, okay, well, can't guess the car is broken. Mm-hmm. I think it was like maybe 2 months into it. And finally it kicked on and turned on and I drove off, but just kept saying, can't drive. What was it, electronical issue? I guess, yeah, electrical issue.
And what was... I
haven't had that issue since, just one time.
Okay, how many miles, do you remember how many miles it had when you did that?
I have a picture.
Maybe like under...
I can send you the picture.
Under 3,000?
Mr. Interviewer.
Under 3,000 maybe?
Yeah.
Roughly? Okay. Now you're at 9,000, so she drives the F out of this car.
Yeah.
Anything else? Do you have any complaints? Maybe about the infotainment system, maybe some things that you don't like.
No,
you
it's
could change.
amazing. No, it's fun. It's convenient. It's smooth. It's a luxury vehicle.
It is a very luxurious
Yeah.
vehicle. How do you like when you're driving and you're doing like almost exceeding the speed limit?
120 out on the 10 in the desert. How do I like that? It floats.
Floats?
It's literally floating.
Like, yeah, you're floating down the freeway.
Yeah, it's like, it feels like you're driving 40.
You're kind of incriminating yourself. You're not supposed to say that on what freeway you're on.
No
but
shame in my game.
Cool. But that's cool, yeah. Anything else you want to add? What would you have to say to someone that's planning to purchase this vehicle?
What would I say? Oh, I forgot the other thing is it came with 21-inch wheels and I need 22s.
Oh my God.
I mean, for stock.
They do look, the 22s
that's
do
why I
look better.
negotiated the deal on it. Yeah, so for stock, 22s. Otherwise, I think I'm going to throw on some 4s soon. But I need to put on the 4s before I get a year into my lease.
She's talking about 24s, guys.
Yeah, everyone knows what 4s mean if they're watching this video.
No, I don't think so.
Did you know what 4s meant?
Obviously, but there's regular white people that want to purchase this vehicle. Or whoever's planning to purchase this vehicle, or Indian or Chinese. Ain't no Mexicans buying this, unfortunately.
No es la verdad. No es cierto.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a nice car. I have no complaints. My dog fits in the back.
Oh yeah, she has a dog. She puts him
Julian
back
likes to
there.
drive it.
That's me.
He likes to chauffeur me around. No, it's a nice car. It's fun. It's a lease.
It's a lease.
Cuatro.
Cuatro. I don't know what that means.
Años.
4 años, 4 years.
Okay.
How do you like the launch when I launch it? I'll be launching the fuck out of it. It's got some pep in her step.
Her. I like how you called her her. I worry about my transmission in the future. Stop.
Land Rover got it. They could take it back.
It's fun.
It is a
when
very
you
fun
launch
car.
it. You mean when you peel out in it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fun. I have to admit, I like it.
When
I
are
like
you
a little thrill in life.
Sarah, are you ever planning to take this thing off-roading?
Yeah, when we go to Pismo, like I told you.
We finna
Why
get
are you
stuck.
winking?
We finna get stuck.
Why?
With those
That's what these
stock
cars
tires.
are made for. They
No.
are. They're made for off-roading.
Yeah, but not with those stock tires.
Why not?
You have no
You
traction.
mean if I put on 4s? Oh, really?
You're never gonna get traction.
So we're
there.
not. So then why is it made off-road if this is how it's given from the
Maybe like dry. Maybe it actually will do good in the sand, but I doubt it. It's got no. It's not like it has like a knobby tire on it.
No. We
You
have
need-
to change it out top
Yeah,
road, but
exactly.
well, then we have some decisions to make, Julian.
That's cool that you want to take this thing off-roading.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
All right, that's about it. Yeah, you do have to have a home charger, as you guys can see over here. I think she got this installed when she got the vehicle, but it takes roughly about like 4 hours or so to charge. But I mean, if you're just driving around the city, you get like 70 miles just on electric, which is really, really cool. It's super quiet as well. Looks really good in here too. I forgot to mention, this thing does have like 470 torque, so 470 foot-pounds of torque. So you can only imagine how this thing launches. This thing launches really hard. And it looks really good with the front window tint. It's not too dark. Do you know what percent front window tint you have?
For the front, I don't remember.
And on the sides is limo?
Yeah.
It's really good, honestly. It's not too bad, but just like when you're trying to look at your blind spot, it is a bit tricky at night.
It has 487 pounds of torque.
487?
Yeah, 487, and the horsepower is 454.
454, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
It's
Oh,
a
the window
plug-in.
sticker right
It's
here.
a plug-in. No, it's a plug-in.
Show the window sticker, it's fine.
I told you it's a Sport Dynamic SE.
460.
Yeah.
Let me see the rest of the window sticker.
No,
Why?
it's full.
Okay. People know how much this vehicle costs. I hope you know
For
that.
them. We can.
You
Yeah, but
plug
they're
in.
all different because this is a
Yeah.
hybrid.
Because they're all spec'd out differently.
Yeah.
Now you can kind of see the ambient lighting as well. So
What I wanted was like double the price of this one.
Okay.
No, es cierto.
Such a good car. Love this thing.
It's such a nice job of washing it.
It's alright.
Yep, that's right.
Alright, so that's about it. Hopefully I get a little clip of us launching this thing later, maybe, if she lets me.
Oh, stop being dramatico.
We're having technical difficulties. Oh, try to open it.
It's not working. They're trying to try it. Do you have the child lock on?
No, how would I have the child lock on? Why is it not opening? Walk away, let me see. Alright, so we're trying to... She said she's had this problem before too, where the door does not want to... It's probably because it's halfway open. That's probably what you gotta...
Oh, it was open that whole time? Don't give me a dirty look like that. Oh my god, I love when you do that look.
The door was open the whole time. Okay, you ready, dog?
I guess.
We're about to blow up her car. You ready?
Not really, I'm scared.
Light. It launches pretty hard.
That wasn't a good one, was it?
Oh, on dynamic, it changes the thing in the front. That was low-key pretty good.
It was?
Oh yeah, that shit launched hard. I didn't even fucking load up the converter that
Maybe
hard.
because I was like anticipating it or something.
Launches hard. It's way different on dynamic. So if you guys, if there's
You
any...
mean it launches harder on dynamic?
I didn't feel a difference, to be honest.
Then why'd you say it launched
This thing almost did a wheelie. If there's anybody, husbands that are looking to buy their wife this car, buy
Me
it.
pones nervioso.
So you can launch the F out of it, sorry. This thing's pretty fun to drive, I ain't gonna lie to you, brother.
Because you're driving it.
Oh, yo.
What's S1 mean?
I have no idea. Sport one.
Oh. We're going to get a coffee?
Yeah.
It kind of has some noise to it.
It does, huh? I noticed that. It sounds a little louder. It's on dynamic right now.
Whoa. Whoa, watch out. The Lexus might rear swerve right in front of us.
I just wish I had a little more like torque in the down low RPMs. It just picks up in the high RPMs.
You love cars, Julian.